the universe is vast and indifferent, and we are but mere specks of dust in its infinite expanse. Our lives are fleeting and insignificant, a mere blip on the radar of cosmic time. We are born, we live, we die, and in the grand scheme of things, it all means nothing. Think about it. The mountains will crumble, the oceans will dry up, and the stars will burn out. And what of us? Our achievements, our struggles, our triumphs, and our failures will all fade into obscurity, lost to the sands of time. You might think, oh shit, this sounds bleak and depressing. But this is what we call nihilism. A liberating philosophy that challenges us to question everything. At its core, nihilism is the idea that life has no inherent meaning or value. It's the ultimate rejection of all religious, moral, and political principles, and a belief that everything is ultimately absurd and meaningless. Nihilism has been prevalent in the works of many philosophers, from Friedrich Nietzsche to Jean-Paul Sartre. Man is condemned to be free, because once thrown into the world, he is responsible for everything he does. Jean-Paul Sartre says, many people associate nihilism with a sense of despair, but its advocates argue that it actually provides a sense of liberation from the constraints and expectations of society. One of the most intriguing aspects of nihilism is its rejection of traditional morality. Nihilists argue that moral principles are purely subjective and constructed by society, rather than being inherent in the world itself. This leads to a belief that there is no universal right or wrong, and that individuals must determine their own moral codes. Friedrich Nietzsche argued, morality is just a fiction used by the herd of inferior human beings to hold back the few superior men. Despite its bleak outlook, nihilism has inspired many artistic and literary works, from the writings of Samuel Beckett to the existentialist films of Jean-Luc Godard. One example of a film that explores nihilistic themes by Jean-Luc Godard is Breathless, 1960. The film follows Michel, a petty criminal who rejects traditional values and societal norms. Michel lives his life without a clear purpose, stealing and killing without remorse. The film portrays the aimlessness and lack of meaning that can come with a nihilistic worldview. Samuel Beckett's play Waiting for Godot explores themes of existential nihilism through its portrayal of two characters waiting for a purpose or meaning that never arrives. These works demonstrate how nihilism has been used as a source of inspiration for artistic and literary expression, allowing for reflections on the nature of existence and the human condition. The absence of a fixed meaning or purpose in life has also led to profound reflections on the nature of existence itself. One of the most famous examples of nihilistic thought is Nietzsche's idea of the death of God. Yes, you heard that right. He says, God is dead. God remains dead. And we have killed him. How shall we comfort ourselves, the murderers of all murderers? What was holiest and mightiest of all that the world has yet owned has bled to death under our knives. Who will wipe this blood off us? What water is there for us to clean ourselves? What festivals of atonement, what sacred games shall we have to invent? Is not the greatness of this deed too great for us? Must we ourselves not become gods simply to appear worthy of it? Nietzsche argued that the death of traditional religious beliefs and moral principles would ultimately lead to a new, more free and creative form of existence. He saw nihilism as an essential stage in this process of cultural transformation. Of course, the idea of living without any sense of purpose or meaning can be terrifying to many people. Critics of nihilism argue that it leads to a lack of motivation, a sense of despair, and a rejection of social responsibility. Nihilists, however, see this as an opportunity to free themselves from the constraints of society and create their own paths in life. While its rejection of traditional values and beliefs may seem unsettling to some, it also offers a unique perspective on the nature of existence and the possibilities for individual freedom and creativity. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of this fascinating topic, and we hope to see you again on our next video.